The other agencies. First up is Sheriff Sandy. Sheriff Sandy has several awards that he'd like to present to his men, and I also have a thanks that I need to add to him. Sheriff Sandy and his men protect my family while I come to the city of Parkersburg and do my job, and I'm thankful for that because they do an excellent job.
We learn from life's experiences. And Congressman, in a time of politics, I thank you for a speech from the heart, and your words were very meaningful. I thank you. One of the things which I learned when I was over in Iraq in 2003 was you see the individuals that are on TV, and you see the individuals that are fighting for our freedoms, but there are so many people behind the scenes allowing them to do their work. And so many times I feel we do not give those individuals recognition. And one of the things that the Wood County Sheriff's Office is going to do is recognize some people that do tremendous works for the citizens of Wood County that allows Wood County Sheriff's deputies to do their job. Before I get started, also back at you, FOP President, thank you so much for arranging this today and allowing the Wood County Sheriff's Office to recognize their employees at your event. I thank you. But first, I'd like to start out with the basics. In Parkersburg, you're involved with this too, and that is the collection of tax dollars. The Parkersburg Narcotics Task Force, your books and records to make sure that your finances are in place so when those auditors come and audit the books of the seizures and your monies that are kept safe. And we'd like to recognize Tax Deputy Gina Phelps for her work. The past year she has done an outstanding job, and as a result of her work, the Wood County Sheriff's Office audit report consisted of only one page of suggestions. And Gina, if you could please come up and receive your award. Very vital. The next person is, we have a mental hygiene issue in Wood County. Many of the law enforcement officers in this room are frustrated with the way it works. But one of the things that we started at the Wood County Sheriff's Office was utilizing contractors to transport those. And as a result, over the past year, the Wood County Sheriff's Office has been able to increase by thousands the number of 911 calls that we've answered because of these individuals. And I'd like for John Gregg to please come up right now. John Gregg many times has transported a mental hygiene to Beckley, West Virginia, spent hours, with a few hours sleep, comes back and does another transport. And as a result, Wood County deputies can stay in Wood County protecting our citizens. Thank you, John. Thank you very much. Okay. We're very fortunate in Wood County that we have a holding center. And can you imagine Parkersburg Police Department, Williamstown Police Department, Vienna, and Wood County, if we did not have that holding center and our officers, every time they made an arrest, would have to put that person in the back of their cruiser and drive them to Doddridge County? In my opinion, it would be miserable. And we're so fortunate we have been able to obtain some very good officers to work in the holding center that do the right thing every day. And according to my Director of Confinement Operations, the person, I'm going to call his name right now, John Allen. John, if you could come up. John just does a tremendous job for us. John also does our defensive tactics training and does an excellent job performing his duties. But John, everyone looks up to you. Thank you very much for your job well done.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Many times, people behind the scenes are overlooked, as I mentioned earlier. And the following Lieutenant Gary Parsons, if Gary could start coming up. Is he here? Did he take off? There he's coming. He's not a person that likes to be seen. But Gary Parsons, over the past year, has just done a tremendous job for the Wood County Sheriff's Office. From working on the helicopter, to running coaxial cable, to working on computer issues, and even going out and working drug interdiction on our interstates. He was unanimously selected by our senior staff to be the deputy recognized with the public safety operations. And thank you, Lieutenant. Now, last year, when we had our own private ceremony at the courthouse, we just gave out 4 awards. But this year, we added a 5th, and that is, it's called the Sheriff's Award. And this individual, his name's Greg Brogdon. If you could start walking up here. But Greg Brogdon is quite a story. Greg Brogdon worked at Corning Glass in the computer operations and lost his job. He needed a job badly. He got a job at the correction center. In 2009, we found out that he had the skills, computer skills. We converted him to a full-time position as a computer specialist. Greg has went to the Federal Law Enforcement Training Center with agents from Secret Service, FBI, Customs, you name it, and has graduated #1 in his class. Greg has taken cell phones that have been erased and obtained the data from them. Child pornography has been erased from computers, and he's obtained it for law enforcement. Every day, Greg does something special, and he is a person behind the scenes that's made cases for all law enforcement in Wood County. And Greg, it's my pleasure to give you the Sheriff's Award for the great work that you do. And again, to everyone here, we appreciate, the Wood County Sheriff's Office appreciates you letting us be part of your special event today. Thank you very much.